at lovedreamingpeach.com.
Happy Thursday, guys. October 24th. It's day 5 of the Sarah Boone trial. I'm taking out my recycling, and I've got work to do. So I was thinking of making a video of myself watching Brian Boone's testimony that I missed. Would you be interested in that?
There might be some typos in the auto-generated captions. Oh, we'll deal with it. Oh, just kidding, but not.
Let me go get my recycle bin. So I was thinking of doing a reaction video to Brian's testimony. I'm not sure if they're going to call him again. So I don't know if I want to do a reaction video to it today because the trial is starting a little later. Okay, all this stuff is garbage. Well, I did a whole bunch of videos yesterday, probably over an hour. You know, I was doing like 10-minute clips on TikTok. And I like that because then I can get the captions going. Even though last night I was like, there might be a typo in the caption, oh well. Because I was trying to get it done, you know, like I'll do a video. I'll record a 10-minute video. And if I pause in between, it takes more than 10 minutes. And then generating captions, but then actually sitting there and line by line going through, fixing any typos. And of course, and then, you know, if I add emojis and all that, you know, I can end up taking over an hour sometimes just on a 10-minute video. So, all right, so I took out the recycling. Let's open my curtain. Let's see. So, the defense is going to rest this morning after a brief, I don't know who exactly they're going to bring in to talk about the no contact orders that supposedly Sarah had tried to get against George, which were obviously not being listened to. I'm gonna have to blow up my blow-up bed a little bit more. Gotta blow it up every day a little bit. So I'll be watching the trial. I like to watch with Emily D. Baker, and she's been streaming it. Okay, it's gonna be loud. Plug that in. Fill it up a little bit every day. All right. So last night I watched Peter Tragos, lawyer, you know, he covered it. You know, I like how he does it too because he doesn't have time to watch gavel to gavel. He's an actual practicing lawyer. Where Emily D. Baker, it's her actual job now. She is a streamer. She's a lawyer. She was a lawyer for many years, prosecutor in LA. And then she started to do this, law commentary. So, you know, as well, Peter is doing law commentary. He's still currently actively working. So he doesn't have as much time where Emily can stream all day long And she doesn't do that every day, but like during trials like this that she's covering, she will. So, and I also like how she starts a little late so that there's fast forward room. But then I also like to watch Corgi-san and Paul reporting live from my sofa, and they tend to watch it live. So it's kind of like I'll start off with one of them, and then when a break comes, I'll go back to Emily because she's a little bit behind. And then Emily also like answers questions sometimes during breaks or lulls. And I like that. So, and then Peter does his recap. So, and then there's Surviving the Survivor. They talk a bit about it as well. And, you know, there's a lot of coverage you can find. And, you know, and then there's people like me who just, you know, I'm just a regular old person and I'm interested in it. My main slant comes from justice for people who've been harmed. And I guess I find that a lot of the cases that I'm interested in tend to be abusive women who have harmed their partner. And, you know, I don't know if it's because my biological mother was an abusive woman who harmed my dad. She lied to him. She manipulated us. She lied to me. She was abusive. She was, you know, she'd throw on those crocodile tears. Boo hoo hoo, woe is me. I'm the victim, even though she's the perpetrator. And, you know, twisting facts to suit her and lying on everybody so that, you know, it's all happening to her, not because of her. And my biological mother's terrible, awful, unfit, monstrous ways still harms me to this day. I'm still healing from it. And so you know, my dad went through so much because of her. And in many ways, he never healed. He never got over the things that happened. Now, you know, I acknowledge and recognize that my dad's mom and dad were very abusive in a lot of various ways. Not physically abusive, but emotionally abusive, psychologically abusive. And my grandpa had, well, when he died, he was married to his fifth wife. He'd been engaged to a couple of other women, and he had countless, hundreds of, you know, mistresses and affairs and one-night stands and whatever, and flirtations. And, you know, that was really, really hard for my father growing up. And he despised his dad. He truly despised his father. And then his mom and him, their relationship severed when he was married to my biological mother. And then my grandma, my dad's dad, was the one who approached him and said, I think your wife's a call girl. And then that basically destroyed their relationship, but then it turned out to be true. She was a sex worker. And then when he married my mom, who raised me when I was 3, a beautiful black woman, Haitian woman, he was shocked to find out that his mom wasn't that keen on it. And so that severed his relationship with her permanently. And so for the last 20 years of my grandma's life, we had almost no contact at all. And only, you know, dozens of times we saw my grandpa. So anyway, with my own, you know, huge, many chapters of family trauma and history of my own personal trauma, I guess that's what draws me to these kind of cases, one of the reasons, and why I do enjoy seeing justice when justice is due, especially evil white women who think that they're entitled and privileged and that they can get away with it with their crocodile tears and turn around and lie on everybody else when they are the perpetrators and they're trying to play the victim. And maybe because my biological mother was a white, entitled fucking monster, that in particularly makes me want to see that kind of person go down. Here's my new Band-Aid. All right, see you in the next one, and I'm going to watch the trial in a few. See you. Bye.
At lovedreamingpeach.com.